How's it going, Rick? This is something I like to do for every commission that I have. I make a full demo showing the Saber. So this is your Raxus SK installed with your chassis. It's a little bit weird doing a demo for you, and because I usually explain how to use the chassis and the features of it, but of course you made it, right? So we're going to get through it and go over my desk. I'll show you everything that's going on here. I'm also going to show you the other one that I weathered and we kept empty, and just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to do this for you, and also thank you for taking the time to design a master chassis for this Saber. This is my first Saber that I designed ever. I did this for Sean originally. It was very cool to see how well it was received, and then to see that you put your touch on it with a master chassis as well. I've gotten to do several of these now, and it's a very cool design. So without further ado, let's go over my desk. We'll take a look at this guy. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll get it sent out with the other scrap techs. Thanks. All right, Rick, we're going to go over your Raxus Starkiller. Thanks for having me do this for you. A bit different of a demo for me because usually I explain to people how to use the chassis, but you created it. So we'll just go over the basic functionality. I'll show you that everything is firing up. This is yours, the one I installed for you, and I figured while we were here, you also had me weather up an empty one. So I showed you some pictures of this guy. I just wanted to quickly just kind of scan over it and show it to you in person. Sometimes it looks a little bit better in video. So that's the empty one that you had me weather, and then of course this one with your master chassis. All right, so we've got your printed crystal in there. Of course, you know the upper and lower crystal pieces are made out of titanium, so they've been heat stained. You've got your add-on for the crystal chamber area, which is very nice. These were copper. These 6 screws here were copper, so I went ahead and I heat stained those. Weathered the entire thing. These 4 shrouds over here are steel, so they got heat stained as well as the emitter ring here, which is steel, so I heat stained that. You've got the, I believe this is a new stock or a KR Sabers. I don't know which one, but it came with the LED lens that you sent, so I went ahead and I utilized that, of course. 7-pin PCB in there, so we'll light that up here in a second. A 2-button setup. Front will be power, back will be auxiliary. You do have this piece that you could either slide off or you could just take off completely like that to reveal the crystal chamber inside the handle, as you know well, and of course reaching the kill switch on here and off here. There's just no battery in it. All right, so we'll put that off. Come over here and unscrew the handle. A few threads. Slide the handle off here. And here is your master chassis that I installed for you. So of course you know you've got this piece up here, which is really cool for playing around back and forth. This piece comes off to expose the SD card and the micro USB. There is a piece of diffusion on top of the board because you have a 5-pixel accent strip up here running the speaker. And in fact, this is all the parts that you provided me. All right, so we'll put a battery in here real quick and snap this down. Slide this piece back over just like that. We'll come over here and flip the kill switch. So you do have 5 blade styles running on this Saber. It does have just my sound font on it for now. Each blade style I went through and I labeled, right? So first you've got, you know, your main blade, your main crystal chamber, your motor, your chassis crystal chamber, and the 5 LED strip up here. They're all separate blade styles. So we can hit power. Right, auxiliary. Go ahead and twist that off. We'll put the handle on it. Make sure that's nice and tight there. When it is, this bar will be right in the center of these 2 titanium rods. You can take this off and you can see here. Of course, we can turn it off from here, or we could turn it back on. running a Proffie V3. All right, and to get to your blade retention, you just take this gribbly off right here. When you take this all the way off, that exposes that little grub screw right there. Just back that out of the blade socket. You know your way around sabers very well. You've been doing a lot longer than me, but I just kind of like to go over everything. You would want to lock that down. I'm not going to do it for the sake of this demo because it holds a blade very well. 7/8 inch blade, all right? Blade lock up. Now, like I said, just one sound font on here for now, but to play the track. Just like that, all right?
Release your anger. Impressive. All too easy.
All right, and when we're done, we'll just pop the blade out. And as you know, we'll just come over here and turn this guy right off, which is a really cool feature. I really thought that was cool when you put that in there. But anyway, Rick, that is how you operate this guy, which you know already. But that is the Raxus all finished up for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Really, my plan is to ship this one along with this one and the batch of scrap techs that I get, all complete for you. I ship those at the same time unless you want me to do something different. All right, thanks, man.